Alright guys, this is like officially like I guess a saga of videos or something like that. This is week 2 of the garage sale finds, and this is probably the best year for garage sales that I've had in probably forever, honestly. Just a lot of really good pickups and finds and really good prices. There's been a couple garage sales where I was like, really, you're gonna charge that much, $200 for a 360 and whatever. But for the most part, they've actually been pretty reasonable. And I found a lot of good stuff, and in fact I already have another video that I'm gonna have to film for next week because of all the stuff I already got. Unfortunately, my laptop is having some issues with the charger again, so I can't really edit these, so it'll probably be another couple weeks before these are on YouTube, if anything. But for now, I'm just gonna show you off the stuff so I can get it in my collection and it can stop being in a giant pile in my room. These aren't really in any order. I'll try to do it as best as possible, but I'm just gonna label this as week 2, even though some of the stuff's from before and some of the stuff was from after, but whatever. This is probably the earliest stuff I got. I went to a thrift store in St. Cloud and I found a couple things that I was like, what the heck, are these what I think they are? And they are. These are 2 CDI games. Games with a quotation mark, I guess. They're actually more like interactive storybooks, but I've never seen CDI like anything in the wild. And in fact, the Pecos Bill one wasn't even on the list on Wikipedia. I had to edit it in there. So you have Beauty and the Beast, and I know these are CDI because that's a CDI manual, and they talk about the Mario and Zelda games that they were gonna make on there. And then you have Pecos Bill, as I just said, and again, welcome to the world of CDI. So these are CDI games, believe it or not. Missing the slip covers, and these aren't incredibly rare or expensive or anything, but I've never seen CDI games in the wild before, and these were in pretty good shape other than the slip cases, so thought I'd pick them up. And they were about $1.50 a piece, I believe. I guess the next find was I went to this garage sale and they had just had a box of random electronics and stuff. For example, I pulled out of there like an MP3 player. There's a couple other things, but it was just mostly wires and junk. But on top there was a Super Nintendo with a couple of games, and I thought if I could lower the price on that might be worth it. So I asked them for if they'd take 15, and they said okay. So what I got was unfortunately a slightly yellowed SNES, slightly dirty too. Excuse me. I'll have to clean that off, but it's not too bad. It works. So. It has the old NES RF in there. I'm pretty sure that still works, but I just have the AV cord that go in here anyway, so that's not too big a deal. And the power cord, of course. At first, the eject button was stuck, but that's because it was stuck on the lid, not just because it was like sticky or anything, so it's fine there. And inside, it also came with 2 controllers, both first party and both in decent shape, although I just heard rattling in one of them. This one right here. So I don't know if this one entirely works. I haven't exactly tested it out yet. Also, there's a giant crack, so this one might be a throwaway one, but at least we got one working one. And then also a Frogger plug-and-play by Konami, so that's interesting. I didn't have this plug-and-play yet, so I don't really collect them because I kind of think they're obtruse and kind of annoying, but if there's one for free, I'll take it. Or just with the lot, anyway. And then it came with 3 games, 2 of which I already had, one I didn't. So, not too bad. Street Fighter 2, I did already have this one, and it is slightly yellowed on its side. I'm guessing that this was the side that was like in the sun or towards light or something. Super Mario World, again, slightly yellowed, but, you know, good game nonetheless. And the one game I actually didn't have was Mortal Kombat, and this one's probably in the best shape, so that's cool. I have this on Genesis and a ton of other systems, but not on Super Nintendo yet, so... They took away the blood, dang it. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. At another garage sale, I think the same day I got the Super Nintendo stuff, I found this. Nothing too special or anything, but it's Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut. Supposedly the movie to that animated Donkey Kong series in the 90s, but it's just a couple episodes strung together. I do remember renting this as a kid, and it is... it doesn't have the official Nintendo seal. I was going to look for that, but it doesn't have it. I wonder why. But it is official Nintendo regardless, so I decided I'd pick that up. For only a quarter, it's not too bad. I'll put it with my video game movie collection, which is a thing. Oh, excuse me. And then I'll go out of order here in terms of when I found stuff for a while, just because I think the final thing should be the best thing. And I'm just realizing now I forgot a couple other things that went with some of this stuff, but that's okay, we'll just show it off next week. I found a Game Boy Advance at one garage sale for $2, came with a case, had a game in it, a game I did not have, although not a very good one. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. Probably won't focus there, but that's that one horse DreamWorks movie. So, I mean, it's alright. And probably the nicest condition Game Boy Advance I've ever actually seen. No joke. This thing looks like it was never been played. The battery covers on there and all the stickers on here are not even peeling or anything. Usually that's what you're gonna see, but it's like pristine. Seriously, I don't think this thing ever was played, and if it was, maybe once. So, really glad about that. They had a DS at the same sale, but they wanted $20 for it. Like, $2 for the Game Boy Advance, $20 for the DS. Doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. And in a similar vein, at a different garage sale, again for $2, a Game Boy Color in a Game Boy Color case. This is in a completely different town. Another translucent purple Game Boy Color. This is my fourth one, I think. This one is in pretty good shape though. A little bit worn, but it does have the battery cover and does work, so that's nice. Came with one of these Nyko worm lights, I think they're called. It doesn't have a name on there, but I remember using this for my original Game Boy Color. I think I had a green one back in the day, so that's kind of cool to have that back. I don't have one except for that now, so. And the three best Game Boy Color games I've ever seen, ever. They're all from the same series. I know what you're thinking. Pokemon, Mario. What is it? What is it? The best series ever. And it's Mary-Kate and Ashley, of course. Mary-Kate and Ashley Get a Clue. Mary-Kate and Ashley New Adventures. And Mary-Kate and Ashley Wonder Circle. So, and believe it or not, that's like half the Mary-Kate and Ashley games on the Game Boy Color. Like, what the heck? Why are there so many? But I guess I have a mini collection of those going on now. But for $2, I wasn't gonna complain. And then I opened up the zipper compartment. I think it's no, it's not a zipper, but there's like a little pouch. Oh no, it is a zipper on the back here. And I actually pulled out quite a decent chunk of manuals. We got a couple of these precaution manuals, which came in every single Game Boy Color, Game Boy game, and just console or handheld, whatever you want to say. And we got a couple other things. One this Game Boy Color like advertisement thing, and a couple manuals for some games. Nicktoon Racing manual. Chicken Run manual. These two games did not come in. Manuals for each of the Mary-Kate and Ashley games that came with it. And the coolest one, although a little bit beat up, is the Pokemon Generation 1 manual. This came with red, blue. I don't know if yellow came with it. Oh, and look at that. It has a guide for all the Pokemon. So what version is this? This is... I don't know. That'd be cool if it said, but I don't think it does. So it does say that. Let's see if I can guess based on the Pokemon. I don't know why it's only showing certain Pokemon here. That's weird. Huh, I don't know. But these manuals are always cool to have. I didn't actually have the original one. I have Gen 2 one, but not a Gen 1 one. So that's awesome. A couple of the finds here. At one garage sale I found a copy of Field Commander for the PSP. I've never actually heard of this game, but it was only 75 cents, so I thought I'd pick it up. Getting original PSP games is getting hard because they're not exactly expensive, but it's hard to find them complete and, you know, decent titles for the PSP anymore, so get what you can. At another garage sale, I found a copy of Mario Pinball Land for $3. I didn't have this, so I thought it'd be interesting to pick up. And at the same garage sale, I got two DS games here. They do say $5 on, but I bundled them together and got them for $4 each, actually, so... first one is Kirby Superstar Ultra. Didn't have either of these, so I'm really interested to start playing these. I know that one's really good. That's the remake of Kirby Superstar. And Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. Not as good, but it is a Mario game that I didn't have, so I don't have the first one yet either. I'm not going to get the third one because it's only a download title, and I hate that when they do that, so... And the best find for this week by far is a garage sale actually in my hometown. This kid had a bunch of... At first I noticed like some Wii games, like some Pokemon Wii games, like Poke Park or whatever, and he wanted like $10 a piece. I was like, not really worth it. But then I moved down on the table, and then I saw a bunch of DS games labeled for $5, $10 a piece. I was like, ooh, I'll take some of those. And I have this giant stack here, and originally the stack was going to cost $40, but I asked him if he could bundle the price together since I was buying most of what he had, and he said, yeah, I can bundle it down to $30. So I got $10 off just for asking, so it doesn't really hurt to ask at all. The first one here is Super Mario 64 DS, and essentially, these were all $5 in the end, but I'll get to explaining that later. A game I did not have, and one I've actually been really wanting to try out, because I just 100% completed Super Mario 64 the other day. So, really wanted to try the DS version, and I have been, and the controls are not that great, unfortunately. But it's still a fun game, it's still Mario 64, so not that bad. And the next 5 games are all Pokemon games, every single one, and except for one, I didn't have any of these, so it's really, it was a really good lot. Pokemon Platinum, that was $5. I don't have, I have Pearl, but I don't have Platinum or Diamond, so I'm still looking for Diamond for Gen 4. Black and White, $5 each again. I had Black 2, but I didn't have these, and now I'm just missing White 2 for Gen 5. And, the two, probably the most expensive Pokemon games on the DS, for sure, because these are complete with their Pokewalkers and the clips and everything inside. And that is Pokemon Soul Silver and Pokemon Heart Gold. And these were originally $10, but since I got the $10 discount, these are essentially $5 a piece. If you know about trying to get these games, these are really hard to get. GameStop sells them for $50. Use just the cart. So having the box and everything complete inside them is really good. I actually already had Soul Silver with everything, but I did not have Heart Gold at all. So these are really good finds. Essentially that lot was probably worth at least like $150. Got it for $30, so not bad at all. I'm really glad. And again, these are 2 Gen 4 games, or one of the Gen 4 games I was actually missing. Now I'm just missing, like I said, Diamond, I believe. Gen 1 I have all the games, Gen 2 I have all, and I'm just talking about like the colors or version games, anyway, the main series. Gen 1 I have them all, Gen 2 I have them all, Gen 3 I'm missing Ruby, or no, I'm missing Sapphire and Leaf Green. Gen 4 I'm missing Diamond, Gen 5 I'm missing White 2, and Gen 6 I'm missing Y and the Gen 3 remakes, so I almost have a complete version Pokemon collection, other than the boxes for the original Generation 1 and 2. But I'm still looking out for Pokemon games, and hey, the way these garage sales are going for me, I might have a complete collection by the end of the freaking month. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I can find more awesome stuff, because it's a steady pace of awesomeness at this rate. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.